record on this computer. What's up, Nick?
Hey.
I'm recording now.
Okay. Ready to start this shit?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not dreading this one.
I'm
like
not
I was
either.
Dreading others. So, but we'll get there, Nick. Why don't you kick it off?
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marvel Multiverse Mayhem Movie Night.
Night Mayhem. Yay!
Sorry we haven't been around for a while. It takes Kyle a long time to edit these things, and we've had life issues and microphone issues and all kinds of stuff. But before we move on to that, we, of course, are brought to you by Grow Generation. We're the pros. Kyle's hurt, so we need some Grow Generation. We're the pros. Go to Grow. Would you like to introduce all of our network shit?
Sure, guys. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel, thanks. Hit subscribe. And if you're listening to this full audio track on your favorite podcast app, follow us. It'll be worth your while.
And this week we're just gonna jump. Everyone, cue your Disney Plus whatever up to 15 seconds. This week we're starting.
Before we start, you can introduce the movie at least. I know we're gonna talk.
Oh, that's right. You need to know in order to cue it up. Fantastic Four, the original 2005, directed by Tim Story. Well, I'll get into later all the other interesting films he's directed compared to this. Starring Ewan. Well, while I'm talking, set it up at 15 minutes. It's on Disney Plus.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, we're not gonna skip. We're gonna skip the first 15 minutes. No, 15 seconds. Already is under 2 hours. You pulled it up. I was happy to see that. But starring Ion Gruffudd. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Michael Chiklis, Chris Evans, Jessica Alba, and Julian McMahon, or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce the main lead, or no. It's MCMAHON.
I know, and it's not pronounced like often. Those are like it's. Anyways, carry on. Trust me, it might not be McMahon in this case, but there are odd pronunciations for those Gaelic last names.
So, are you ready to begin, Kyle?
Yeah, I guess.
We'll get into details. Like, first time we saw it, I'll tell you more about Tim Story's career. He has a very interesting collection of movies that are very unlike Fantastic Four.
And we should let everyone know that it's like commentary, but it's not the descriptive audio, and we reserve the right to go off the rails.
Yeah, we do. We will if it's shorter than X-Men.
Yeah,
Origins Wolverine. So,
and
I think it's gonna be less painful. I think it might be a little.
I think so. I think so as well.
So before we start, everyone have it queued up. Here are what IMDb lists the movies that are like this: Fantastic Four 2, Fan-4stick, Ghost Rider, Original Hulk, Daredevil, Ghost Rider 2,
so
Elektra,
bad
Incredible
movies.
Hulk, X-Men 3, X-Men Original, and Green Lantern.
I don't know if I'd put it in there with X3, but I think I might like. I think I remember liking this more than I can remember liking X3. But yeah,
I think I remember liking this more than most of the X-Men movies. But ready to begin, everyone? 15 seconds.
Well,
are we gonna
15
do
seconds.
3, 2, 1, go? Or
I'll say go. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. You hear everything all right, Nick?
Yeah, the Fox logo. There's some sweet. It has Fox in it still. What? And I guess I like that when even when Marvel used to do their own shit, they would just be random. Whereas like Fox Marvel's like, here's X-Men comics, here's Fantastic Four comics.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already getting like the most Foxy opening ever.
Yeah, the chrome lettering and CGI. Sony did the same for Spider-Man.
The logo's almost the same as the Spider-Man logo.
You know. So I honestly don't remember the last time I saw Fantastic Four. I really don't. I think I was in Afghanistan, so that was either 2013 or 2010 or 11. And the theaters, I saw it in theaters, but I don't remember. I just remember it being okay, like I was okay with it. What do you remember, man?
I definitely saw it in theaters. I don't remember any details because at this point I was seeing every superhero movie possible because this is after Spider-Man 2002. I saw Daredevil, for Christ's sakes. So so here we have Mr. Fantastic. We were introduced to how big of personality Victor Van Doom is. But let me list some, jump in with anything else you want to say, but I'm going to list some of Tim Story's other credits.
Okay.
Because he has a very varied career. His most recent movie was Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry? He did Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It was
I
bad.
missed the old cartoons.
But here are some of the interesting ones he's done. Ride Along 2, Taxi, Barbershop. He did 2 Kevin Hart specials. Shaft was his movie before Tom and Jerry. So that's really his area. And he's talked about, as a black director, I've heard interviews with him, that it was an exciting opportunity to be given the Fantastic Four, in which there are no black characters in this version of it.
Nope. The worst part about this dude is just how bad Doom is. Like, the Fantastic Four are goofy, and this is a product of its time.
Very 2000s.
But Doom is awful, man.
I don't know. I was going to compliment all the actors except for Jessica Alba, who cannot act. Because I saw him some other. I know he's in Nip Tuck, but is that Justin fucking Long? No, is it? No, it's not. He loves metal. It's like a Chipotle in there. After Doom's.
Well, that's so you can connect it to the imagery of the mask from the comics.
Here's the best part of the movie right here.
Chris Evans.
Oh, even when I saw this movie, I was like, that guy's hilarious. He's gonna be a star. This is the first movie I saw him in, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Of course, Victor did. He wants to see when that. Good Lord, that's what I mean. That's why she got hired. There's 2 reasons on the screen right there.
They almost said the title of the movie.
Fantastic. Jessica Alba's famous for being hot. Don't even know what the other guy's from.
No, she had Dark Angel, which was a
TV show,
fairly
right?
big hit TV show. She had
The Shield
Idle Hands.
Was huge.
Idle Hands was you gotta remember, Dark Angel's James Cameron, dude.
I didn't know that. I never watched
it. And
it reminded me so much of like a Joss Whedon type show. Not that I dislike them, I actually thought it was Whedon.
No, Cameron, if I'm not mistaken, Dark Angel, TV. Yep, James Cameron. And Alba also was in one of my favorite comedy horror movies ever, Idle Hands.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Devon Sawa, the dude that plays Foggy in the Netflix Daredevil, and Seth Green. Was that a face inside the cloud, Nick?
Was it? I didn't see. That's the next one, silly.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke for it. But the origin story here, man, it's not off. And overall, like the core of the Fantastic Four are on point. Everything's a product of its time and the fact of what comic book movies were in this age, but they get the origins down pretty decent. They get the personalities down pretty decent too. I wish that they would do more rubber suits. I think it's one of the best choices for this movie was a practical Ben Grimm.
Look how muscular, non-muscular Chris Evans is. I mean, like, he's in shape, but like,
well, he's not
you compare him to
or
Captain
cut.
America. Yeah, you're like, but he's still a big dude.
Oh yeah.
Like, they made him bulk up for this. I'm sure he wasn't that big in a. Oh, he's fine. I thought I would have forgot it was a fake out. Chris Evans is so good. He's also well written. It's like
Yeah.
he just fucks with everyone. I watched Spider-Man: No Way Home last night, the day it came out on Vudu.
That'll be the first MCU movie I'll buy on physical since Far From Home. I didn't get any of last
you don't have
year's.
to. Disney Plus has it all.
No, I still care about fucking quality, Nick. I don't like compression. Like I'm watching this on a.
I don't have a 4K, so my TV wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm 1080p still.
On this 1440 monitor that I've got, it's driving me insane. The softness. I can't, Nick. I can't. People, please, protect physical media. Protect physical media. You ever watch Venture Brothers?
A little bit.
You need to watch their version of the Fantastic Four, the Impossible.
I've seen a little bit of that.
Oh my god!
His name is Richard Impossible.
Richard Impossible, and Susan, the Sue variant. Susan, she can only turn her skin invisible. So you just see her muscles and bones and shit. Her brother Johnny is constantly on fire whenever he touches oxygen. So Richard uses him to power the fucking tower.
Oh god! I remember this song is by Taking Back Sunday, and I remember that because my best friends at the time, it was their favorite band.
This is not Taking Back Sunday, you jackass.
Are you sure?
That's fucking. Yeah, 100%.
It was the band they loved the most at the time.
That's Sum 41 right there.
They must use Taking Back Sunday a different scene. I
Maybe.
do like Sum 41. I can't hear the music right now, barely. I had the soundtrack. That's how I got most of my music, was CDs of soundtracks. Because, I mean, who didn't want to hear the Spider-Man hit? We need a hero to save us.
Error operator is used on this in this movie.
The only Taking Back Sunday song I like because it's in this movie, bro.
Well, it's from the album Louder Now, and that's a really good album. Make Damn Sure came from that album, and 2020 Surgery, fucking that's such a good album.
I remember when Noah Holloway at Fox
wanted
was
to
developing a Doom movie.
Oh my god, what an awful idea!
I would have rather seen that in Fanforstic. And Noah Holloway, I trust that guy. Like the end of the world.
not against him doing something, just against the I don't like villain solo movies, because none of these studios will let villains be villains. Everyone's got to be
misunderstood,
sympathetic, misunderstood. Everyone's got to have something, and we can't let bad guys be bad guys, because you got to sell toys.
Cruella's the worst version of that.
I bought bad guy toys when I was a kid of bad guys that did bad things without any fucking sympathy. Man, it's awful. So yeah, that's why. Because Doom has some sympathy, but he's a bad guy. He is a full ends justify the means, and he does not give two fucks. And I don't trust them to do that. They'll make too much out of his mom, too much. I
don't know. I'd want to see a take on it where he's legitimately a bad guy, not like Morbius.
That's what I'm saying.
But from a start, before you do Fantastic
but they'll
Four,
never do
a Doom movie.
They won't. They'll make like I said, it'll be his mom, and he takes on the power, trying to save souls and things like that. It's like no.
Yeah, Chris Evans definitely bulked up for this movie. His arms aren't as big, but he is cut. I don't remember Captain America having a hairy chest though. Marvel must have a shaving in their contracts.
You know, funny story about shaving, right? In the army, out in the field training, exercise, playing army without actually being in war. I was staying with the NCOs, the like squad leaders and the leadership, because I was filling a leadership position, even though I was junior enlisted rank, and I've got a hairy chest. I'm not afraid of it. You know, it's there. You were a swimmer, so you like shaved your shit with sandpaper or whatnot.
I never had to shave my chest. I have one hair, and I named him Chester.
But
he hangs out around the belly button.
There was this sergeant there, this squad leader that was as smooth as could be. He was always talking about manicures and pedicures and just absolutely ridiculous. He looks at me and he's like, Jesus, Malone, your wife doesn't make you shave? And without skipping a beat, this guy's like two ranks higher than me. I'm like, no, my wife likes men, not 12-year-old pool boys. And he turns beet red, man. Just like everyone in the room does the whole ooh thing going on, and he's just silence.
So you like the styrofoam more than?
Yeah, I do. I think the practical works, but
it looks rubber.
For this.
Yeah, but in the MCU, I think they'd make him look more cartoony than Fantastic, but they won't. They definitely will use CGI.
Oh yeah, 100% CGI.
She-Hulk doesn't have CGI, does it?
She-Hulk is CGI, 100%.
I mean, we've seen pictures of her. It doesn't look much bigger than.
Did you not go back and watch that trailer? It's pretty different. Teaser. See, look, the face is spot on.
I don't know how they do.
And
they got his detail really good too. Like he's acting. Yeah. He doesn't have to act through that difficultly. I want to know how they did the face. Must mostly be makeup, and the rest of his body is like styrofoam or plastic or whatever. Because his expressions come through clean. I have to believe that that materials today and paint today, high-end 3D printing on fabrics, that they could do a practical, because that's the thing about the thing is it can be practical. It can be practical, and because he doesn't have we got big guys that could do it practically. That's what I'm getting at. Always with bridges, man. They're good for good for construction sites.
What's the word I'm looking for? Excitement.
Yeah, bridges, construction sites, and like piers where they have all the giant things stacked up. Yeah, I remember that.
Containers.
Speaking of Chris Evans and comic book movies, he did The Losers the same year as A-Team, and they both end at a shipping container yard. They're both good though too.
So does Iron Man 3 for the most for the
Iron
most
Man
part.
3. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And gone in 60 seconds at the shipyard.
Never seen.
That's a good movie. Oh, you fucking.
That's Nick
dick.
Cage, right?
Yes.
The Cage. Yeah. Chris Evans, always been fantastic. Apparently. I didn't even mean that.
You know, if I could
turn back time,
recast Evans in another dream role, I think maybe Cyclops.
You're only saying this because he's wearing sunglasses right now. He looks perfect.
It reminded me of that, but I was thinking of how the type of asshole he plays here, but with the leadership and seriousness of Captain America.
Yeah,
that's the
combination of these two characters.
Yes,
because Cyclops is. Oh, there's our Stan Lee. The first time he played a postal worker. The other time was FedEx. Tony Stank.
Tony Stank.
Does he even turn to metal? I don't even know anything about Von Doom in the comics. Doesn't he wear a mask and shit?
In the comics, he's
he has his own country.
Mask. Yeah, he's got his own country, and he does two things: science and magic.
No magic
this
here.
Electric ability is their version of his magic.
It's back when they were pussies about showing real costumes.
This is the thing about Doom, especially
He
over
never
the last.
turned to metal.
No, that maybe in some story, but not that I can remember. It was disfigurement and shit. But
That's
here's
why he wears the
here's
mask.
the thing.
Yeah.
Doom made a better Stark bad guy than Richards.
When they introduce him, he'll be an Avengers level threat. He's
and
gotta be.
I dreamed of seeing Doom fight Tony with tech and magic, and we'll never get that.
Oh, we could get Riri or even Cheetle.
Not the same. It's not the same.
You know, I used to smoke.
Anyone could say, oh, so and so's smarter or better than Tony Stark. It doesn't matter. They're still inspired by Tony Stark.
Not Shuri though. I mean, within her world, she's not inspired by Stark.
Right. It's the personality and everything that goes with Stark, not just the smart person in a suit of armor. It's who has an ego but bigger than Doom.
Oh, the bigger hammer to get
Strange.
His yeah.
Strange and Stark. That's it, man. And so you it's just like wanting to see Strange and Stark together more because of their egos at play. Seeing
we did get
Stark and Doom
good
would be
examples
big.
of that. Like more would have been great, but Tony had to die eventually.
Exactly.
There's no stakes otherwise in a lot of these franchises.
Mm-hmm. So all of that combined, and then Tony having to figure out magic. You know what I'm saying? Like we never got Tony coping with magic. The closest was using the gauntlet, but
I am Iron Man. Ooh, Chris Evans has the power to destroy all life.
Yeah, hey everyone, I want to try to fix this audio sync problem. So, you know what? Since we pause, let's take a word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
You just bit off a spoon. I only do that with plastic forks and spoons. Dying, that's bad, right?
Death would be a great adventure.
Depends
Hook?
what you believe.
No?
Oh, that's a quote from Hook. I hate that movie.
Hook. Fuck you, Nick Dahl.
I loved it as a kid. Oh, it's just pranks in the old Baxter building. Hook does not hold up as an adult.
Bullshit, it holds up fucking great. You watch your mouth when
the fat kid just does the roll or whatever. It's like, come on. Rufio, go fuck yourself.
No.
I know he's not Rufio, but
I'm
it's like,
about to quit.
Rufio.
See, I always liked the idea of Electro when he could, actually jump like power lines and shit like that. Because that's my thing. I hate wasting time, and I find travel to be a waste of time. I want to like the act of traveling. I want to get to the destination. So I don't want to fly. That takes too damn long. I want to teleport.
Drive.
Or
no,
I want to.
I'm talking about Star
Or I
want
to be able to go.
They don't even use the teleporters. They get to just tap the badge, and you can transport where you want. Get me there.
I want that.
You know how much easier your work would be? You could transport to work anywhere in the world.
Why would I work?
I know, but I have to. It's like Jumper.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He uses his powers to steal shit.
He gets greedy. Greedy.
Oh, no, Sam Jackson in that movie. It reminds me of the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. His line was like, "Only God should have this power."
Yeah. The thing about it though is that proved to me that Christensen still can't act. That it wasn't just Lucas's awful writing.
No. And directing. Don't forget he directed it.
And
too,
directing.
Doesn't help someone who's not good at acting.
I hope that Chow and company and better writers for Kenobi get a better performance out of him.
I'm hungry now. Pepsi, Burger King. So I've never actually had Sobe. Is that even still around? Sobe? Isn't it like an energy drink?
I'm not sure.
It was definitely a real company.
Yeah, no,
I
don't know if they're still around.
I
They
go
did
to
energy.
I buy energy drinks all the time from a convenience store. I don't notice that, but I also just look for Monster or Red Bull.
Because the team's always gotta fight, which was important for the Fantastic Four, because that was the realism element that Stan added, was a family dynamic where family quarrels happen, and
Mountain Dew Code Red, which was huge at the time. Lots of advertising. Lunchables are being advertised in this scene. Pepsi. Good Lord. This is the scene they made all the money to make the movie with. No, that's what I was going to say. You know why this is less painful than X-Men Wolverine Origins?
Why?
Tim's story lets them use the costume, and he knows it's ridiculous as shit. He's not taking it super seriously. Like, this is better than any of the X-Men team movies, except for First Class, which I love. And it's not saying it's good. First Class is good. This movie's average. Most of the X-Men movies are average to poor. To terrible.
I love pancakes.
Yeah, me too. I used to make them myself. I really don't cook anymore at all. Pancakes and a milkshake?
Bong and a blitz. Smoking a pancake.
That's an actual thing before Austin Powers, right?
I'm fairly certain.
You're quoting Goldmember.
Mm-hmm.
If only we were in any movie podcast. Those movies do not hold up.
Bullshit. They are golden. I watched them last year. Love them.
I watched the first two last year, which are the only ones I own, and I was like, oh.
They are hilarious. I laughed every moment.
Maybe I need to be more stoned. I assume I was stoned at the time, but
I probably was.
Loved them as a kid.
Stoned.
This is getting way off topic, but I remember the trailer for Austin Powers 2, which was 99, the same year as Jay and the Silent Bob Strike Back, the best stoner movie, and Phantom Menace, where the trailer opens like it is like the throne room, but Dr. Evil turns around, and it's like, if you see one movie this summer, see Star Wars. If you see two movies this summer, see Star Wars again. If you see three movies this summer, see Austin Powers, whatever the second one was. Not The Spy Who Shagged. I'm completely
The Spy Who Shagged Me. International Man.
Oh, International Man Mysteries.
Mysteries.
So I was right. I was
one.
gonna say Spy Who Shagged Me, but I'm like, no, that's the first one. I totally believe they're brother and sister. They're both so hot right now. Hot like a
I was
tiger.
saying they've really applied her sex appeal in this movie, but they also really applied Chris Evans' sex appeal as well.
Yeah, this is one of the first movies where they don't fool her. Well, even Spider-Man had a shirtless scene, and that seems like every Marvel Cinematic Universe is required to have a shirtless scene for the guy. I was discussing this.
There's been a lot of shirtless males in Hollywood. It just doesn't get talked about. Just like when people are like, "Oh, but Barbie is such a bad thing for female body image." Men don't know anything about that. It's like, okay, He-Man, wrestlers, Rocky, fucking
yeah, but with men you don't really feel objectified. Men are like, I don't know, it's just different in mindset. Men are like, I want to show you my shit. I want to show you my bod.
See that?
Oh, because then we feel guilty that we don't have the Captain America.
No, you. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is guys have unrealistic expectations shown to them as well. It just never gets talked about because dudes tend to keep a lot of shit inside and never mention how uncomfortable the thought was of, you know, having body hair, but no one in the movies has body hair. So are chicks gonna be weirded out by your body hair? See, a lot of guys
has been doing extreme body hair until Daniel Craig.
A lot of guys have those issues, but never talk about them. So
true. Cold is what makes plastic break, like a rubber band. He looks like like a scene from Batman and Robin. He looks like Mr. Freeze. God, he looks terrible. Like, as far as he doesn't look bad because he's cold. That mask, the costume's great.
The costumes for the Fantastic Four were good too.
Yeah, all of the costumes.
There's a lot of solid stuff in this movie, man.
God, what a cocky asshole. It doesn't think they're all going to team up. He is super underdeveloped as a villain, but I also say they're all super underdeveloped as... I would almost say this movie's too short. It could use with more character development. Like I said, you don't want independent films for all of them, but this is a children's film. Isn't this even PG, I think? I believe both the Fantastic Fours are PG.
I don't know. I shall find out.
We did see some guts in one scene where he blew a hole through someone.
Yeah, I think it's PG-13. It is. It's 13. I was going to say it
just feels even more family-friendly than Spider-Man.
Suggestiveness in it as well.
No conversations about dicks, but
no.
Here's a question about it then. If she's invisible and you stick dick in there, is the dick invisible?
Oh my God!
I just had to bring it all home before the end.
Yeah,
Supernova.
It's great to know this episode could never be monetized.
Oh no! They all feel tired.
Is that the best you can do? A little heat.
I'll hit you with some water, bub. I love how they're always questioning each other about what happens when rubber turns cold or what happens when rubber gets hot. Science lesson for you. Science 101. What happens when metal gets water on it?
Hey, one of the best anime in the last 20 years is a science-based one, man. Dr. Stone is awesome. He'll teach you how to make a fucking flash grenade. It's great, for real. It's so cool. Love that
Fight
show.
Club and nitroglycerin.
The soap.
With enough soap, one can make just about anything. Now they're really the Fantastic
Four. Dun dun dun.
Does his pants have a 4 on it, or does he just not wear a?
Yes.
They do. Oh no, his belt has a 4 on it. God bless this movie.
Those are good costumes, man.
Yeah, and like I said, it's stupid that he turns to metal, but his Doctor Doom looks perfect. I would use the same look from Marvel MCU, and it would be like, yep, that's correct.
I'd lose the business suit underneath.
Oh, but just when he's wearing the green cloak and he's all metal. Yeah. I guess you're not a genius. She's supposed to be smart too, right?
Yes.
She doesn't seem smart in this movie. She's like the bimbo secretary or whatever she was when she worked for.
They're playing up the breathiness and stuff of like her voice and speech, but she was not dumb.
Johnny's the only not scientist, right? He's just like, all fucking God. Like, I think in the comics he comes along because he's the best pilot as far as space shuttles.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's smart in that he's good at what he does,
but he's not like a scientist. Genius. There it is. Yeah. That's the 4, everybody. We now have an official logo in the sky, and all the flames just stay there in the sky. The end, no question. Oh. An almost post-credit scene. Because Spider-Man didn't used to have post-credit scenes. Neither X-Men. And that's really wasn't. It was the end and then this. But they're shipping him off to TVA or whatever.
Latveria.
His assistant's like, get him the fuck out of here. Again, shipping containers. I fucking told you. It's always shipping containers and a bridge and a construction site.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna get lost like in Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're gonna see tons of shipping containers. Who knows which one he's in? The only bright blue one?
I see those boats all the time where I live. So yeah, Nick, Fantastic Four.
Way better than the last one we did, X-Men Wolverine Origins.
Way
Anything
better.
surprise you about the rewatch?
Just how good everything actually looked, and how the base, like the base structure is there. I don't think there's a after credit scene because it
no, they didn't do it, but that was the after credit scene. Was like the end flicker.
So I that's what surprised me. I remember really liking Thing and his effects, but I'm
surprised how much I didn't dislike it.
Yeah, I had forgotten how good the core of that movie is Fantastic Four. It's cheesy. It's early 2000s. It's a product of Fox and in that day and age, and in that way, yeah, it's awful. But it's not awful when you take it for that context, and when you see just how much Fantastic Four is in there.
And even like looking at a 2005 movie, this really is better than most superhero movies in 2005.
Yeah.
2006 is finally when we see a good Batman movie again.
It begins.
And 2004 is the best Spider-Man film. Second best now. I think I do need to put No Way Home at number 1. It's too fucking good. I wouldn't do that before, but now No Way Home is my number 1. My number 1 guy, Jack.
Flavor of the week, Nick.
No Way Home?
Flavor of the week.
Come on, it came out months ago.
It's good.
What's your favorite? Spider-Verse?
No,
Far From Home. You love
live action Far From Home, man. I think that movie's just great.
That movie is super necessary for No Way Home. Like, Mysterio's the real villain of No Way Home.
Yeah.
He's the real person who ruined his life, not the other villains.
It was so wrong not to acknowledge him in that movie.
Well, there's some concept art with him in
movie,
it.
But
so.
exactly. There was a lot wrong with that movie, but that's faults, neither
but I love
neither
it.
here or
I'll
there.
say
Nick
this.
doesn't want to do analysis and stuff like that. Nah.
What do you mean? No, we did an episode about it.
No. I'm talking like with other movies and fan castings coming true, and
let's discuss fan casting right now.
All of this. No, man.
What do you want that Fantastic Four?
This is going on for an hour and 46 minutes. That's good enough.
I had a great time. I was suffering last time. I know we didn't talk about the movie all the time, but this was a much better movie.
Much better.
Like,
movie.
I guess it has to do with director, since they're the same producers. Bryan Singer. Well, he didn't. I don't think versus Tim Story.
Well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but Tim Story is like original costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Doctor Doom needs to look like Doctor Doom. We'll shift the powers to make it more realistic, in quotes. There was I remember when they were introducing Thor, people were like, magic and Marvel. What? And now we're at like Doctor Strange 2 coming out, and people are like, magic and Marvel.
And
Thor was kind of a pussy where they're like, I call it magic, you call it science.
Yeah, I have to wonder if Feige had someone at Disney, or I don't know, but because even he, like, the first talks of Doctor Strange were, it's magic, but it's scientific, and I was like, no, motherfucker,
and it
he
wasn't
casts
that
spells, and there was enough pushback against that I think they did change it up, because like you pointed out in Thor, they make it sound like, oh, where I come from, magic and science are one and
Well,
one and
Thor
the same.
was like a
But-
huge risk at the time.
Right.
The Strange are like, we can do fucking anything. We already made a
by
talking
then
tree.
they could.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I like that they're doing magic stuff. I don't know who I would cast right now. I used to have a cast about 10 years ago, but I always thought you and McGregor could have made a good Reed Richards
I like that.
10 years ago.
Yeah, he's too old now. I see a lot, and you can never live up to Chris Evans. For Johnny Storm is Zac Efron, and I'm like, that seems perfect to me.
I guess.
He's already
yeah.
super jacked. You don't need, and he's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, I
Just
I
do the
guess I
whole
could
team.
see
Let's do
that.
John Cena, not The Rock as the thing.
The guy that played the guy that played Jason Scott, the Red Ranger in the last Power Rangers
Who
movie.
looks just like
He plays Billy in in Stranger Things.
He looks just like
he could be a good
Zac Efron.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
If you've seen Power Rangers, you'd know
He
could be
doesn't
a
as
good-
much in
good Johnny
Stranger Things.
Storm.
He's great, but
Yeah.
I thought he was Zac Efron for part of Power Rangers. I'm like, who is this Zac Efron lookalike? I hate the fan casting. I will say of I don't want John Krasinski, and
I don't.
I hate
either,
that so
just
much.
because I'm so sick of fan casting stuff.
I just hate him. He's one of the only actors I hate.
I don't
Not
hate
personally.
him.
I hate him so much from The Office. I haven't watched Jack Ryan. It's
I
one
don't
of my
watch
favorite characters.
I don't watch The Office. So.
I watched it all. He's the worst part of that show. And Pam. I hate both of them. I think his wife is a very good actress. Emily Blunt. Yeah, she's great. I mean, look at Edge of Tomorrow. But I haven't even watched the movies where they have to be A Quiet Place movies because I hate him so fucking much. Even when he's directing, I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, I don't have anything against
I don't know
him.
why.
I just,
He's like the only actor I have something against. The only one I can think of.
Even though I love a lot of her movies that she's in, I fucking hate Helena Bonham Carter.
I get it.
I can't stand.
I like her.
I can't stand her. I see her and I'm like, man, I wish you could be Thanos out of existence.
Except for Fight Club.
Replaced.
She's
like
perfect
no,
in
just
Fight
a
Club
just
because
a
she's
different actress.
unlikable.
No, don't get that. And I think that's part of it is just how great she is in that movie. But I also get it annoyed at it always just being her. It's like Seth Rogen's always says. Seth Rogen. She's very often just being Helena Bonham Carter with Tim Burton, but reacting to a different name. You know what I'm saying?
They're not
Like
married,
everything
are they?
goes
I assume they're
back to
married,
that.
but I don't think they are.
I don't think they were.
I don't think they are
Anyways,
either, but it assumes. Anyway, that was more fun than last time for sure.
a lot more fun, Nick.
So bring
ready
us
for me to.
Bring us out, Kyle.
Sure. Everyone, check out website on your screen right now. Oh wait, actually, I think I can make it bigger. I can. Ta-da! LRMonline.com. Go there for interviews, news, opinion pieces, all sorts of stuff. The podcasts are there. Podcasts available wherever you get those from: Google, Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, Stitcher. Great shows like Anime Reviews, the Cantina doing Star Wars stuff. Nick can talk about Breaking Geek, and then all of those are available on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Please hit the subscribe button. There you can also find like the trailer reactions from Genre Shot, which
are
is
fantastic. Kyle,
Thanks.
I've enjoyed everyone. The best one is Nope, but he freaks out so much. You guys need to watch it, but I like his other
Thanks.
ones too.
So yeah.
Next movie we'll be doing is Nope.
Oh God.
We should actually when that comes out, even though it's not Marvel.
I can't.
No, that's
I
why
can't.
we should do it. And I'll be like, shut
Nope.
your eyes, Kyle. Shut your eyes, because I've seen it at theaters.
seeing the Batman, I had to leave because that trailer
just
screams.
close your eyes.
And no, dude, and I saw it, and I hobble. I have a cane, and I walk weird due to a condition, but I had to get the fuck out the theater, man. It was scaring me. Anyways,
They're not grays, they're whites, by the way. Something other podcast. You mentioned no, I mean, but like it's obviously a metaphor for society, and all the toys are like super white and stuff. So
well, all Cam said was like they look like grays. I don't care about what color they are. It's that face. And
they
shit.
do.
Anyways, so it's just a white gray.
Yeah.
A
lighter gray.
Can't see it. Nope. Can't cope
That
with it.
makes
Anyways,
me laugh
guys.
so hard.
The Daily Cup of Genre might be coming back with a former co-host. So yeah, keep you guys' eyes on the lookout for that. And yeah, Nick, I've been thrown off my game enough. Let's do it.
Well, first of all, Breaking Geek created the podcast.
Oh yeah, your thing.
My podcast, my other podcast. I co-created this with Kyle. I co-created that with Jonesy. This week we're doing, which actually will be in the past by the time this comes out, but
yes,
the day after tomorrow, as of this recording, we're doing both Turning Red, I think it's called. I don't think it's just called Red, and
Turning Red.
Atom Project. I haven't watched Turning Red. I've watched part of Turning Red and got distracted by having to spend 3 fucking hours figuring out the microphone. But Atom Project's good. So anytime, we're usually doing a movie review. I don't know when this comes out. The week after this, we're doing Everything Everywhere All at Once, the multiverse movie that's not from Marvel, which looks fantastic, from May 24. And yeah, just check us out. We do news, we review a movie or TV show, and we have a good time. We fuck around with each other, and Jammer and I argue, and Danny and Jonesy laugh at us.
There you guys go.
There you go. And with that, Excelsior.
Enough said.